under the Directors, Ministry of Works, senior government officials, our very dear contractors, the press, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for accepting to attend this meeting, most especially the civil servants. But I think for us there will be no weekend until we, totally put the ministry how we think it should be in line with the neutral agenda. We've met with the contractors of Northwest, Southwest. I think, did we meet with North Central? And North Central? Yes. Yeah, so today we are meeting with Southeast. Another day we meet with Northeast and then South-South. And one thing that is basic is that, I'm visiting all the projects. I just came back from Southwest. I started on Monday and I ended about 7 p.m. on Friday. I had to rush back so that I'll do this meeting with you. It's very important that if I talk with Mr. President or if the people are complaining about their roads, I should be able to have first-class information to offer the public and offer Mr. President, my boss. And so will we agree on a date, possibly this coming week, about Thursday. I think I'll be in Kano on Wednesday. Then I'd like to be in Southeast all through Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I want to do that. I'm pretty surprised with the number of contractors we have working in Southeast. I'm pretty surprised. And yet, there is no evidence of any tangible work going on in Southeast. I was governor just a few months back. And so I'm out for a fight. If you are doing a bad job, you will go back to site and redo the job. People of Southeast are crying too much. And the president has done the unimaginable. For the first time, somebody from Southeast met Minister of Works. But like I said, I'm not Minister of Southeast. I'm Minister of Works for the entire nation, Nigeria. The way I would treat contractors in Southeast is the same way I would treat contractors from any other part of the country. We are introducing concrete technology. It's being very badly resisted by contractors. They know why they are doing that. But let me let you know something. Every day is not Christmas, but every day can be Christmas for the upright ones. I've made it very clear that I'm not going to be against the contractors' profit. By no means, I'm not going to stand on your ways. I may not necessarily alter your contract to reduce it, but by the general specification of contract, I have the rights and the legal powers to give instructions to the project. And my instruction is that if you insist on using asphalt to do your work, no problem, I will keep it for you. But you will sign an undertaking for me. The design life share of our project is 30 years. You will keep it. And if you are agreeing to load the pavement, you will do that with calculation and your technical data. And let me know why you want to increase the pavement to keep the contract at 30 years. So it's bad news for those who are resisting what we have this solution, which is the concrete road pavement. I'm just coming back from Southwest. The Dangote and High Tech are extensively using it in the busiest road, I can tell you, in Apapa, Oworonshoki or Chota Road. And what they are doing is just to mill the asphalt that is there and put 20 cm stone base and put 5% cement to stabilize the distance. We don't need it, the stabilization in most cases. And then put 20 cm concrete, grade 30. And they are doing continuous casting. The argument that this continuous casting without expansion joint may crack tomorrow. I'm buying into that. So we cannot put our heads together and see how we can make an expansion joint at between 50 and 100 meter intervals. But they are using Y20 at 200 at the longitudinal section and the Y16 at the transverse section. We are going to look at that. But we've come up with our design. If you're putting up argument, it has to be a technical argument. I'm an engineer. Don't use mouth to try to confuse me, it not work. You know, you have to start talking with the CBR of the sub, grade and the sub base. Some of the projects have loaded the pavement with 3 courses of binder course. That is very unreasonable, and I'm not going to allow it. I'm not going to allow it. So, some of you say that we imported bitumen, we are improving on the bitumen, which shows that the bitumen imported into Nigeria are very fake. I'm not sure people are improving on their bitumen in overseas. But we bring it here, we say we are improving on it. What a country are we running? If you are using bitumen, I'm not improving, I'm not paying you for improving it, but you must sign to keep the project running for 30 years. Don't come back to say, oh, usual truck went on it. We are just being deceived. But if God and you people will allow me to stay here 1 year, you'll see a map, because I know you'll be fighting me, and I'm ready. But I must make a change. If I stay 24 hours, I must bring a change that is positive and that is, going to answer the yearnings of people. They don't call you contractors. They call the minister, they call the president. But we are innocent. I want to prove to the society that we are innocent. So, time to do a good job is here. As we discussed with you one-on-one, there are 46 of you. We are looking at 460 minutes. If I sound tough, forget it. I'm not a tough person. When we see one-on-one, you'll see that I'm one of the meekest persons you can ever meet. But if you are doing a bad job, you will do a good job. That is just it. If you are cheating us, I will not allow you to cheat us. But I won't tamper with your profit and the size of your project. I want you to work with us to redesign most of the projects. We have no business using asphalt, especially in southeast, south, and southwest. We have no business. Our terrain is so bad. Even when we're very high table, water table, we are still using asphalt. And so we are just going round and round in motions, and there is no movement. That's what is happening with our roads. I was discussing with one of my friends, a contractor is here. He's telling me that way they did has failed. So they are now asking to improve the top with another binder course. I won't mention the name of the person. He's just joking. He's joking. Because in engineering, before you take up a job, the way we study it, you ask to go to site and they prove that all the parameters are in order before you engage. So if you did not engage to check everything about the road is the CBR. So if you didn't check it and you come back to tell us all this thing, forget it, it won't happen under me. If God helps you to fight me and remove me, you can go ahead with that. But if I'm staying 24 hours, it will not work. This is the truth. So you do a good job, you make very good profit, Nigerians are happy, the government is very happy, and then where we have done a job, 50 years, we will not go back there. The people of Southeast are suffering and are complaining, 46 contractors. I've been on the Enugu-Port Harcourt road. As they walk 5 kilometers, get to the next 5 kilometers, the 5 kilometers has failed. I wonder how I'm going to talk with them. I see all kinds of loading. They bring sharp sand, which of course they get free, but they are charging me. I'm from that side. I know where they bring that sharp sand that even has some elements of limestone. They put limestone, they load it, they load it, they load it. The next 1 month, it has failed. And I'm sure some of you that are from Southeast will be the witness. You know, there's still some sections that are perfectly working. The side of Abia toll gate. Those ones are still good. You know, from Okibo Junction going towards Port Harcourt. But if you now check from the Lord Panther, you know, going to Enugu, there is a problem there. But they were going to work it and keep it for us for 25 years. It's a must. That's the benefit that the Southeast people will get. Because if we allow what is happening to happen, then Southeast people will continue to complain. But they won't know that we have 46 contractors working until we, the indigenous contractors, a former minister from Southeast called me when I was governor, and he said, look, we are the problem to ourselves. That most of the contracts in Southeast are being done by indigenous contractors. Brace up for fights. If you are doing bad job, we get it right, or we go to the public. Our situation in the country calls for this kind of anger, but it is a holy anger. It's a holy anger. Just do the right thing. I was a contractor. I was a consultant. So I'm not saying what I do not know. In Ebonyi, we built over 3,500 kilometers of concrete road. No stone base. BRC mesh. No maintenance in the past 7 years. It is working. If CCEC is here, they will testify. They partook. If CBC is here, they will partook. If CGC are here, they will beautiful jobs. That even my current governor says that he's giving awards to CCECC for coming first and for doing the best job. In fact, of them. So it's been tested. The 199 kilometers of our ring road, that is on stone base. CGC participated, CBC and the CGC, funded by African Development Bank and Islamic Bank, joint fund. So that's where we are. We're going to engage the contractors one by one. I think we'll start with my state, the contractors working in my state. Do good to all men, starting from those in the household of God. So the contractors working in my